Salam Ebolik. We come before you with much to talk about. At present our Earth allies are deep in discussions with the last Dark Cabal regarding its formal abdication. This single act sets the stage for the official induction of a series of transitional governments. These governments' first order of business is to rescind any ongoing states of national emergency and to cancel any remaining national debt. In addition, personal debt in the form of credit cards, mortgages and bank loans is to be forgiven. Income taxes are to end, with refunds going to that nation's taxpayers. Peace is to be declared and all wars terminated. A series of special agreements concerning these matters is to be signed by all nations. Further, a new hard currency system backed by gold and silver will be instituted, and this will dovetail with the abundance deliveries to all recipients. These acts are to alter your world forever. Once the governments honoring the makeover of your new banking and financial system are installed, and once the world's massive wealth is redistributed, a new epoch dawns for your planet. This new period of your history constitutes the final stage before our formal mass landings. We are fully cognizant of why this preliminary stage is so vital to the success of all that comes after it, especially your return to full consciousness. Your world requires a brief time to absorb what is happening and to get used to the many new realities. Mother Earth likewise desires to have a time in which her own surface actions can be properly appreciated by you. This moment is for your societies and Gaia to truly begin to express their love for each other. The disclosure process includes not only an acknowledgement of our presence but also the revealing of a large amount of technology which can resolve your many pollution problems. We also see this as a period in which we can address many of the fears you still have about who we are and about exactly how you are to be returned to full consciousness. We want you to have all your questions answered and all your qualms laid to rest. It is vital that you feel comfortable and prepared for what the divine plan decrees for you. The Galactic Federation has taken on the unique task of shaping your glorious future according to the desires of the divine plan. Those who now face the end of their 13 millennia rule over you had quite different aims for you. They intended to override heaven's plans and place you in a most hellish realm. This eventuality was not the one envisioned for you by the Creator. And so we have spent the last 2 decades denying the dark these goals. Now we are at the point where you are re-entering the realm of promise and joy intended for you all by heaven's divine grace, and the final steps to get you back on track are being ensured by both the Agarthans and us. As you look around your planet, you can see the truth of this just beginning to manifest. A tide of change and freedom is sweeping through each nation, together with a deep conviction that you are not alone. Our Earth allies are diligently marching toward a well-earned triumph, and the continuing collapse of the power of the dark shows us just how close UFO disclosure really is. These facts bring us great joy. It is of vital importance that the secret meetings locking in the new reality continue to progress. To this end we are actively involved in a certain amount of interference to prevent the use of a device created by the dark, which is designed to crush your recently gained feelings of confidence about manifesting a new reality. These new ideas scare the old dark waters out of their wits. In the past, they would simply crushing one day the uprisings you see around you. Now this new energy, protected by us to a special degree, grows stronger with each day. We meet daily with our Earth allies to make sure that they comprehend the beauty of what each of you is accomplishing, but we can assist only up to a certain point. It is important for you to keep up the momentum and take it to the next level and the next focal point. As we have said before, the galactic option is attuned to a definite timetable. The dark is trying hard to upset this apple cart and is finding itself quite unable to do so. A variety of positive factors are coming together. These divine energies are completing the last of the new grids required to manifest a new reality. We are very happy with the way you have assisted us with these procedures. Our combined endeavors have forged a strong framework for the next steps, and various governments are making a big effort to clear the way for what is required. We have seen just how powerful all of you are becoming. Heaven and her angels are working daily to alter your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual selves, and you are integrating these new upgrades quickly and well. As more of you awaken, due to this enormous project, the number needed for victory has not only been reached but has been exceeded. Our liaisons and diplomats are quick to inform the Dark of these facts and to emphasize the futility of its ongoing attempts to counter this surge of awakening. Despite the Dark's comprehension that it cannot defeat the light as long as we are here, the Dark councils that we interact with daily refuse to admit this openly. We understand their reluctance, but also recognize the need to up the ante regarding taking out their technology. The Dark's many types of destroyed vehicles and its vain attempts at an anti-vehicle shield have not deterred them from their programs to maintain the status quo. This is further undermined and even delayed from time to time by the defection of several of its key scientists and engineers. The Dark Cabal is clearly in a state of panic and confusion about what to do next, and we intend to compel their surrender when Heaven so concurs. Its equivocation and ongoing delaying tactics are increasing. It is time for these Kabbalists to give up and let your destiny manifest. The programs instituted by our Earth allies are mostly ready to come online. Furthermore, your frustrations require a much more direct action than has hitherto been allowed. Our cousins in Agartha are prepared to do some covert things that can get us to the point where the Cabal signs several key agreements drawn up by our Earth allies. A decisive final moment approaches. Your world faces an impasse: how to remove the Dark and let the various prosperity funds be distributed globally. Our role in this is to use our good offices and our technology to offer a solution to these present obstacles to victory. We understand that we can only move as fast as your unfounded fears about us will allow. Meanwhile, the Dark is using its propaganda programming to stimulate your xenophobia and your innate mistrust of something different. Your Ascended Masters advised us to expect these reactions by the Dark. This quandary is to be overcome by the circumstances surrounding your economic crises and by the fact that the Dark is running out of time. Heaven is preparing to decree the instructions that are to set us free to put the caretaker regimes in power and redistribute your planet's great wealth to all of you. We intend to see that these new governments are both successful and fully protected from any continued shenanigans by the remnants of the Dark elites. The Anunnaki have pledged to us that the remaining dark tricks planned by their former on-planet minions will be thwarted and that your victory is close at hand. We will use the time remaining to prepare for first contact. Today, we talked about what is and what is about to happen on your world. Together we are to march forward and use our technology and abilities to prepare for your return to full consciousness. This path reunites you with your inner Earth, spiritual, and space families. Know, Tier 1s, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Salamat Gajan. Salamatcha. Syrian for B1. And be enjoy.